Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hi, hey, hello, I'm Asha. Today's video has been highly requested, you guys keep asking, and that is how I edit my Instagram photos. But first, if you haven't already, you should go and hit the little bell next to the subscribe button down below. That'll just make sure that you don't miss out on any uploads from me. You get a notification when I upload a video and you'll get to join our notification squad. And I'm actually going to be giving a shout out to someone who joins the squad in next week's video. So if you go and press the button, once you've done that, go leave me a comment saying you've joined the notifications notification. Go leave me a comment letting me know you've joined the notification squad, and I will give one of you a shout out in next week's video. So without further ado, let's get started on how I edit my Instagram photos. And this top keeps falling down. I knew this would happen, and I still wore it because I'm stubborn. So this here is my Instagram editing folder. I have a lot of different apps in here. For about the past 6 months, I've only been using 2 of these apps, and that is Afterlight and Instasize. Those are the apps I use to edit my Instagram photos every single time I edit a photo, and every single time I edit a photo, I edit it exactly the same because I'm super picky. Okay, so the first app that I go in to edit my photos is Afterlight, and let's go pick a photo to edit. So I've chosen this one here, and I've actually posted this on my Instagram before, so this will give you guys a good way of understanding how I edited that photo exactly. So the first thing I'm going to do on this photo is just crop it. This is pretty self-explanatory. I don't really think I have to explain this to you guys, but after that I'm going to go into the editing section. Well, all of this is editing. I'm going to up the clarity of this, and I usually don't do this too much. I'll just do it a little bit. So for this photo I'm going to take it up to 30. Then going into the brightness, I usually will up the brightness, but this photo I feel like is actually quite bright already, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit. So I've just brought it down to about negative 10. After that I'm going into the saturation, and I used to like take the saturation down on my photos, but now I prefer to take it up, but only by the tiniest amount. I feel like if you oversaturate your photos, it's probably like one of the worst things. Well, not the worst things you could do, like if you oversaturate your photos, that is so bad. No, if you oversaturate your photos too much, it can look really over the top edited, so I try and be careful with this. I only take it up a tiny bit. Let's go up to like 10. After that I go to the shadows tone, and this is something that I do for every single photo. I haven't seen anybody else do this, but I have to do this to every single photo, and I change the shadow tone to blue, and sometimes I will keep this up fully. I feel like today I'm going to bring it down a tiny bit. I'm just going to take it down to 72. Perfect. So it's quite subtle, but it still makes a bit of a difference. Then I'm going into the temperature, and I'm just going to up the temperature to about 12, and that is just going to slightly warm up the photo. And that is everything we are going to do in Afterlight for now. Oh, and if you guys didn't know, my mum is actually a photographer, so she takes all of my photos for me. I am so incredibly lucky. It's honestly so handy, and I've missed it so much since I moved to Sydney. She took this photo to me for me. You guys should go and follow her on Instagram. Her username is just Giselle Images, and she posts heaps of photography, like fashion stuff. So yeah, now that we are done in Afterlight, we're going to go into Instasize, and I only do one thing in Instasize. I use the same filter on every single photo that I post because I'm picky. So going in, I'm just gonna get rid of that border because I don't want a border. I made that sound so bad. I feel like I'm being like kind of rude in this video. Like, if you oversaturate your photos, like, you better not put borders on your photo, bitch. No, really. Edit your photos however you like to. This is just my personal preference, and I'm really picky with it. We are in Instasize. These are all of the filters that I have in Afterlight, and the one that I use every single time is Tacoma. So I have all of those, and I don't even use them. I never keep this at 100% because I feel like it's too intense. So usually I will bring it down to about, let's go with 50 for today. And that's everything I do in Instasize. Save to camera roll, and then we're going to go back into Afterlight. So with the newly edited photo, I'm going to go in and brighten it a little bit because I feel like the Instasize app is really good, but it like darkens your photos when you put them in there, which is kind of weird. Anyway, I'm just going to brighten it up a little bit, take it up to number 6, so hardly anything. And then for the step that you guys have all been wanting, this is the one question that you always ask me, and I'm about to show you exactly how to get the grains on your photo. So I go to the movie reel, camera reel, and I go into the dusty section, and in here you have all of these different like dusty film grain effects that you can put over the top of your photos, and I usually will switch between 12, 11 and 7, just depending on the photo. And I think for this photo, Asha, it's a photo, come on man. I'm going to go with number 7. I don't keep it up all the way, I do bring it down a little bit just because I want it to look still kind of subtle and not over the top, and that is literally it. That is how I edit my Instagram photos. And my Instagram is just Asha Tregear, so you can go and follow me if you would like. I will leave a link for you guys in the description box, and I actually really love stalking you guys on Instagram. Like whenever you like my photos and stuff, I'll go into, I got hair in my mouth. I'll go into your profiles and be like, ooh, Jessica. That's so creepy. I sound so creepy. But I don't know, it's really interesting for me to like go and stalk you guys. I'm so creepy. I'm sorry guys. I was going to say that you guys should go and leave your Instagram usernames in the comments below so that I can go and check out your profiles, but I mean you probably think that I'm just a complete creep now. But if you don't, leave your Instagrams in the comments below and I'll go check out your profiles because, I don't know, I just really like checking out subscribers' profiles. That is it for today's video, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Mwah.